Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, happy Juneteenth. Those of you who don't know, Juneteenth is when, far after the end of the Civil War, it was months and months later, June instead of April, there were some slaves that found out they were free down in good old Texas. It took a long time to find out, and they celebrated. By the way, I've got no issue with people celebrating Juneteenth, just like I got no issue with St. Patrick's Day, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I wish the banks weren't closed. All right, Trump update on Iran. He says he hasn't made up his mind. He said the Wall Street Journal or nobody else knows what he's going to do. I personally think that in the end, we drop the bunker buster and take out that nuclear facility. Karen Reed was found not guilty except for drunk driving, but she was found not guilty, which is I watched the Netflix special on this, and I followed this trial. This was bogus. She didn't kill that guy. It was stupid prosecution. RFK Jr. is going after drug companies. He doesn't think that there should be you know what? We don't allow TV advertising for cigarettes. I'm tired of seeing the ads for pharmaceuticals. All it does is makes a person sit at home and say, I'm going to ask my doctor about that. We don't need pharmaceutical ads. You go get them, RFK. Flag poles at the White House, they're now up. Good for you, President Trump. Larry Ellison passed up Zuckerberg and Bezos, $40 billion added to his Oracle stock. He's now number 2. Illegals are costing Massachusetts $1 billion last year. How do you like me now? Tucker Carlson, per Trump, called President Trump and apologized about his statement saying Trump was complicit. Tucker kind of acted like Trump was a warmonger. He's not. By the way, I like this. Just like Musk softened. Man, when your buddies and your pals and your allies, you got to keep some of your fights low down. All right. Hawley, he wants to know everybody that had control of that auto pen. He's going to issue subpoenas. Trump says Jerome Powell is always late. I love this comment of Jerome Powell. He says, can I appoint myself? Of course he can't. He had to give up their presidency. But how good inflation is. Remember what Powell's excuse was for not lowering interest rates? He was worried about inflation. Inflation's great, and he still doesn't do it. Fire his ass, President Trump. Trump on the minimum wage. Hawley wants to take it to $15. Trump says he's undecided. And Miami police are cooperating with ICE. Good. In world news, Vishvash Ramesh, this man right here, was the one in 11A that survived the crash. He said he will always forget that somebody else took the seat next to him. He was trying to sit next to his brother. His brother would have been sitting next to him. Instead, he was in LJ, and he died. Greenland base is being moved to a safer location. This is the United States military base. The latest in Israel and Iran, they just keep bombing the hell out of each other, but Tehran's running out of missiles. They just hit a hospital, though. Iran hit a hospital. It's not going to be good now. In pop culture, this grandma pictured here actually caged her kids in dog cages while she went out. I say she should get the death penalty. Whoopi Goldberg says living life black in America today is the same as it is in Iran. Whoopi's just stupid. All right, Sports Without Boundaries. Oklahoma City play the Pacers tonight. The Lakers were sold for $10 billion, and Shedeur Sanders was ticketed for going 101 miles per hour on Tuesday night after midnight. Who cares? Louisville lost to Coastal Carolina 11-3. Arkansas lost to LSU 6-3, which means beginning today or tomorrow, Coastal Carolina and LSU are in the baseball championship. I'm rooting for Coastal Carolina. And your Shakespeare insult of the day is do not be an impudent, fawning horn beast. There's a lot of impudent, fawning horn beasts out there. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.